In 1985, a small Cessna plane was soaring above the dense woods of Kentucky, USA. Unbeknownst to those below, this routine flight was destined to become a legendary tale. Why? Because aboard this aircraft was an extraordinary cargo, setting the stage for an unforeseen and unprecedented series of events. Welcome to Animal Attack Files. Subscribe and let's dive in. Today we're unraveling the unbelievable tale of the infamous cocaine bear. Trust me, you've never heard anything like this before, so buckle up and get ready for a roller coaster of a story. Now, let's get into the wild world of the cocaine bear. In the winter of 1985, a hunter searched for deer in Chattahoochee National Forest. Creeping through the woods, he grew frustrated when he couldn't find any signs of deer. However, as he approached a clearing, he was surprised to discover a massive American black bear. Knowing that black bears are usually shy, the hunter hid behind a rock, holding his rifle tightly. He feared a potentially deadly attack if he startled the bear. Contemplating his escape, he realized the loud, crunchy leaves beneath his feet might give him away. Unsure of what to do, he considered shooting the bear with his deer hunting rifle, but he knew it might not be powerful enough. Then something odd caught his attention: the bear's silence. Normally noisy, the bear hadn't made a sound for some time. Growing suspicious, the hunter cautiously stood up and peeked out from behind the rock. To his relief, he saw the bear lying lifeless on the ground, slumped in an awkward position. Little did he know, the bear had stumbled upon something peculiar in the forest, a story so extraordinary that it captured the world's attention and inspired a recent major motion picture about the legendary cocaine bear. Relieved, the hunter almost burst into laughter at the sight of the lifeless bear. Without hesitation, he stepped out of his hiding spot, making his way through the brush for a closer look. Standing over the young bear, he couldn't ignore that something seemed off. The bear was too young to have died naturally, yet there were no visible injuries, and it didn't look malnourished. It appeared as if the bear had simply dropped dead for no clear reason. Rather than dwelling on the mystery, the hunter tried to piece together a logical explanation for the bear's unusual death. Unbeknownst to him, the real reason traced back to September 10, 1985. Two pilots flying their Cessna over northern Georgia intercepted a radio message meant for other pilots, discussing how their plane was being tracked. Aware of the risks, the main pilot decided they have to jump out of the plane. He set it on autopilot to run out of fuel or crash. In the rush, the co-pilot, confused and panicked, followed the main pilot into the main cabin, where they stored their luggage. Strapping parachutes onto their bags, the main pilot instructed the co-pilot to open the side door, leading to a rush of cold night air and howling wind that made communication difficult. After pushing all the luggage out of the plane, the main pilot handed a parachute to the struggling co-pilot, gesturing for him to put it on. As the co-pilot grappled with the parachute, the main pilot donned his own and suddenly pushed the co-pilot out of the plane. Following suit, the main pilot jumped out, leaving the plane on autopilot to crash in a Knoxville, Tennessee suburb about 5 hours later. Meanwhile, 85-year-old Fred Myers, who battled Alzheimer's disease, woke up before sunrise, a crucial part of his daily routine to manage his symptoms. This morning was different when he spotted something strange in his driveway. Investigating, he found the main pilot crash-landed with a failed parachute, leading to fatal injuries. Stunned, Fred called the police, who discovered the dead man wearing a bulletproof vest, camouflage fatigues, night vision goggles, and oddly, Gucci loafers, casting doubt on his military identity. 2 weeks prior, the black bear in Chattahoochee National Forest discovered a strange object, a duffel bag pushed out of the plane. Clawing it open, the bear was met with a strong, flowery scent as it eagerly nosed into the bag, unknowingly devouring 70 pounds of pure cocaine. Shortly after, the bear experienced a powerful surge of adrenaline, unaware of the extraordinary substance it had ingested. After ingesting the pure cocaine, the bear sprinted at top speed for about 100 yards before every major system in its body abruptly shut down. The bear collapsed and perished on the spot. 2 weeks later, a hunter discovered the dead bear in Chattahoochee National Forest and informed a friend about the finding, mentioning the nearby duffel bag. Around the same time, police identified the deceased man in Fred Meyer's driveway as Andrew Thornton, the main pilot of the crashed Cessna. Thornton, a 40-year-old former US Army paratrooper, turned to smuggling to support himself. The surviving co-pilot confirmed Thornton's role in pushing the luggage out over northern Georgia before the crash. Some bags, including the one near the dead bear, remained unaccounted for. Upon hearing about the duffel bag, the hunter's friend contacted the authorities. The bag, found empty near the dead bear, once contained 900 pounds of cocaine. Thornton's drug smuggling mission would likely have succeeded if not for a transmission alerting federal agents. Authorities, unsure of the cocaine's whereabouts, decided to perform an autopsy on the bear's hunch. The medical examiner discovered the bear's stomach filled with cocaine, confirming a massive overdose as the cause of death. Rather than cremating the bear, the medical examiner inexplicably opted for taxidermy. The taxidermied bear changed hands over 2 decades, its ownership shrouded in mystery. Moreover, the notorious cocaine bear, originally named Pablo Escobar, had a tumultuous post-discovery journey. It was pilfered from a storage facility, sold at a pawn shop, and even found itself in the possession of country singer Waylon Jennings at one point. Despite the widespread fame of this tale, there are lesser-known details about the bear that add intrigue. The bear's moniker, Pablo Escobar, pays homage to the infamous Colombian drug lord known for smuggling colossal amounts of cocaine. To understand the psychological impact of such massive cocaine ingestion on a bear is challenging. Experts, drawing parallels with the human brain's response to cocaine, speculate about potential effects. Cocaine, a stimulant, induces increased energy, alertness, and euphoria in humans, but it can also lead to heightened heart rate, blood pressure, abnormal body temperature, reduced appetite, and sleep disturbances. Repeated cocaine use in humans may result in severe addiction and various negative physical and mental health consequences, such as anxiety, depression, paranoia, and psychosis. Given the substantial amount ingested by the bear, it likely experienced some of these effects, particularly after the initial consumption rush that prompted its high-speed sprint. Investigators suggest the bear would have become hyperactive, aggressive, and anxious, with a suppressed appetite and disrupted sleep creating confusion for a creature known for its abundant eating and sleeping habits. Unfortunately, no scientific studies have delved into the specific impact of cocaine on the bear's behavior or health, leaving much uncertainty about the true extent of its experience. Before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this unbelievable story? Drop your comments below, and of course, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button and share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching, and follow for more.